Hello there. Today I want to talk about marriage. Is it worth it? Or not? Well, yes and no. Studies has shown that single women are happier and deal with a lot of less stress. They also live longer, and the oldest woman once said that if you want to live long, then stay away from men. Single women also age slower and can achieve more in life's happiness, because they got one limitation less. And when they come home, there is no ticking time bomb that awaits them. And when you hear these things, it might discourage you, but in rare cases it can be worth it if you do it right. Many women cater to men and children in marriage, and that's the greatest mistake ever. The first ingredient is be the head of the house, so that he has no control over your finances and can act like a landlord and kick you out whenever he wants. You need to cater to yourself before anyone else. You are sharing a house, not a life with others. You are number one in your own life, and everything comes second place. Children will dump you in the old folks' home, and don't make sacrifices for men either. Not even your career, because they have a chance to trade you for the younger model they would without regret. Showing love and gratitude will never guarantee that men won't turn their backs on you. So how can you make marriage last long and worth it? Here are some easy steps to follow. Do a background check before you even decide to even date them. Do they have a criminal record? Do they have a mental illness? Kids from a different marriage? High debts? Bullying past? Diseases that can be passed on to you or your children? Stay away from these people, because those are one of the few who make marriage horrendous. Find the right person who think almost exactly like you. Don't go for the different types, stick with the ones with your mindset. Diversity is what strains friendships or any relationship. Sure, different opinion can be interesting to listen to every now and then, but if you have to deal with it every day, then I'll assure you it will become annoying. Tell the person who wants to give a relationship a try with you what your boundaries are before you start something, so that you won't be disappointed when they cross the line. Nothing is worse than deal with an adult who acts like a rebellious child. If the person walks out on you after making your boundaries clear, then see it as a sign that it's not meant to be. Don't fall for idiots who say I love you like a stop word. I love you is a very overused word, and even the greatest manipulators uses it to keep you wrapped around their fingers. Fall for the ones who believe in you and your abilities. Someone who respects you first. Honor and respect are the only pure emotions. Don't worry about being loved, worry about being respected. Because even the ones who say I love you can screw you over, and someone who highly respects you probably won't. Love is a very corrupt emotion. It can destroy just as much as hatred, so don't value it too much. Value respect, and others will learn to respect you. Your children and husband might become a little upset when you tell them that nobody comes before you. But in the long run they will thank you. Your children won't become clingy, self-centered brats. They will have their own life, own responsibility as a child, and you are developing their self-sufficiency and independence by simply letting them know that you aren't there to take care of them, but you are here to teach them to do it themselves. As for the husband, men always disrespect or take the women who needs them for granted, acting like they don't have to be as considerate to you as you are to them. When you show that he can leave anytime he wants to because you don't need him and nothing comes before you, he'll have a lot more respect for you and will do his best to maintain your trust in him and keep the marriage spicy. Don't let men put limitations on your lifestyle. Marriage doesn't translate to dog leash or ownership. You as the wife owes him no explanation, and if he hates something about your lifestyle, then it's your way or the highway. Don't make him get away with the silly traditional nonsense that he can sit on his ass all day while you cook and clean. Both of you are responsible for the house, and if he has the energy to eat, then he also has the energy to do the dishes. Same for your children. They have rights but also responsibility just like anyone else, so they should maintain their room and clean after themselves. Set up a rule that he can only call you for important things, or plan a date for you two to enjoy, but never to check up on you or ask when you'll be back. It's none of his business. Your home should be a pleasant place to return to, and it's his job as a husband to make it that way by welcoming you with warmth, showing interest in how your day or night was instead of interrogating. But to create a marriage that's worth it, you as a woman also have rules to follow, since all the success comes from a two-way street. Watch your figure all the time, and not when you start to become fat. You don't have to go to the gym since maintaining the house burns 1,000 calories a day. Be the best version of yourself, because if you're attentive and doubtful, romantic in the beginning, then you should also be like that in the long run. It's your job to make everyone feel at ease around you than someone they rather not spend time with. So whenever you are in a foul mood, then say so and ask for some time alone to sort yourself out. Cook dinner, but don't be his servant. If he doesn't like something, he can prepare something himself or offer to do the dishes instead. Don't do things you don't want him to do to you. Sure, you are the captain of your own ship, but so is he. The only thing you owe each other is honor and respect. Give yourself and him a reason to be proud of you. Don't be lazy and unproductive as soon as the wedding ring is on your finger. Keep your passions and dreams, and your husband will always find a new form of respect for you. When the husband is proud of his wife, you can see it in his daily actions. He likes to show you off to his friends and speak of you in high spirits to his parents instead of wanting to hang out with friends doing nothing all day. Show interest in his work. Don't discourage insane ideas, because the so-called crazy people are the ones who made great changes in the world. Be supportive and see if you can set up something together. Travel together instead of traveling alone, or play music together, swim, dance, anything that requires physical movement or creates dopamine in the brain. It strengthens everything you have, and bonding will have a healthy development instead of an obsessive one. Memories will also be remembered better in your old days when you reminisce. Know the definition of quality time. Quality time is not going on dates, chatting, or just sit in the same room. Quality time is doing something productive together as one. Always love with the mind, not the heart. It will make you a doormat and can't break away from bad people. The heart has no brain and it will make you do dumb things. If you love with the mind, your self-respect and self-worth will never go away. Feelings change or fade away, but love from the mind won't go, not even within millions of years if you are loved back. Maybe you think my tips are weird or demanding, but I got these tips from my aunt. She's married for 20 years to the same guy, and the only family members who stayed together while the others separated within a year. And when I see how respectful her husband acts towards her, I gladly take her word for it.